snön i meru esmeru ni ancestra laiedes tu laies de la fu escani stella ma tu onzuku laikon este ma laikon este is fama.
Look at me! Look at me! Hand detection. Hello, hello, camera. Please detect my hands. Hands. Okay, hands are here. Hello. Can I have a hand? Can I have? No. Okay. I can have this hand. Okay, give me my hand. Hello. Camera. Come on. We can do it. Hand. Yes. Come on. Come on, give me a hand. Look at me! I'm the strategist now! It's not working! Why? Oh. It's a bit high. A bit too high. Give me a second. No, it's nice. No, still too high. Come on, we can do this, camera. Yes! Okay. Can I have hand again, please? Okay. Hand. Look at me! I'm the strategist now! My lord, your hands seem to stop working. Yes, well, it's because this camera is... Should I make... Wait, what if I make it like this? Ah, now it's detecting better. It's an interesting process. Kanri Lakimi, Kanri Tsea, Kanri Hanks, Kanri Ake, Kanri Larry. Why, Kanri Dre, Sukugan. Why is it Sukugan? It's not Sukugan. Oh lord. You're perceiving, yes, you're perceiving. Yeah, 3D model, yeah. Oh, by the way, big announcement. Dragon will be at the end of this month performing live at Animuk in Fürstenfeldbruck. Yay! Which is why I will be doing lots of singing stream. I'm considering just doing another singing stream on Saturday, just for the heck of it. I don't think I can hold items, not in this software. Technically speaking, this model is also adapted for VR chat, but I just don't have any equipment for VR chat, so we're not doing that. My lord, stop pointing at me. Is that my new nickname? It's my new nickname. My new nickname is my lord. Okay. Yeah, it's south of Germany. It's Bavaria, next to Munich. Get some beer. Get some currywurst. Wait, currywurst is more like northern Germany, right? Get some schnitzel. I pledge to the gun. I must now lurk. Thank you for stopping by. Your pledge of allegiance has been accepted. It has been accepted. Yeah, but I don't intend to yap too long today. Oh my god, this is such a funny coincidence. My friend, my longtime cosplay friends asked me, oh, are you at Animuk this year? And I'm just like, yeah, I am there. And then Animuk posts the announcement of my performance, and my friend's like, this is how I like my timing. This is how I like my timing. I ask her if you're there, and Animuk already tells me. My curse. Jesus Christ. Yeah! Don't tease me! Don't tease me about my shitty power fantasy emote on crack fanfic. I just like was writing some scenes that happened later because honestly I really the arc that I really want to write is a Junpei arc, so I'm kind of started just before the stream. I sat down, I was like writing some scenes down, and that's when it hit me. Oh, so this is what it is, huh? I mean, it also would be like 5 to 6 hours for me, I think, but that's like acceptable. How long do I have there from where I live now? Because it's not as straightforward. What the heck? Okay. I think this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. So I think I need to double check when my sound check is, but it's like, yeah, it's like approximately 5 hours. Yeah. No, I will be there on site. I will be there on site because Animook is one of my favorite conventions, honestly. It's just the right size, okay? And also I really like their selection of workshops, and I never can visit all of them, which is really bad. So I'll be making a selection for myself and like making like, okay, I don't have a performance then and there, so I will be visiting this workshop, this workshop, this workshop, because in the past, while I was an active cosplayer, I had like other like things I did, like I would hang out with friends who would take pictures, I would take pictures. We would see the cosplay contest, and there are some workshops that I never ever attended. There was like, for example, the voice acting workshops, the German ones that I never ever was able to attend because I was just too busy doing other stuff. There's other show acts I want to see. There's some of my older cosplayer friends and acquaintances holding workshops, and I want to visit them to support them. And there's also the K-pop dance workshops, which I want to go because I wanted to learn dancing to film shorts with myself in using 3D model once I have full gear. But I have not started practicing dancing at all, so that's a thing. Cheers. Kanyake. Never be an anime convention, but one day would like to go to one. They can be really fun. Not spicy at all. And also, it's so funny. Talking about timing. So, somebody posted a GIF about of the emu. You know, the Australians. I mean, it's pretty close to the convention, so yeah, they're sold out. And it's so funny because I found my way onto the SI Kuna server, and we were talking about emus. Like a few hours ago, and then somebody on the same day on my server, somebody posted a GIF of the emu, and I'm like no, not the emus. It's like an insider, and yeah. I'm a bit shy because like I'm not like the others. The shit I write is cringe. See, this is the kind of thing they can say like I mean, power fantasies can be well written. I mean, ReZero, and they're a valid genre. But we all know whenever somebody says power fantasy, most of the time it's gonna be trash, right? That's the expectation. That's the expectation. But at the same time, you know what? It reminded me of that one short I posted by this one author discussing why. You know what? Let's react to it. Let me find it because I posted this on the server. Let me find it. What are your thoughts on overpowered characters? The funniest thing about Emu, they won the war. Yeah, that's the best thing ever. I mean, we have series with overpowered characters that are done right. We have One Punch Man. We have I mean, we do have Gojo. We have Helk. I know we never did the watch along, but I remember reading Helk as a manga, and Helk was really, really well done, overpowered character. Maybe we should do it as a watch along. I don't know. I tried watching the anime, but somehow it didn't hit the same way when I was first reading the manga. But I felt like back then, like Helk was really fascinating to me because you have this character that is super overpowered, and yet still he can't save anything. And it's so fucking tragic that it breaks your heart. I remember reading the manga and my heart breaking for the guy. Because it was really, really sad. Because the character is super OP, but the enemy is just worse. Like the scales are insane. And of course, the reason why I originally started reading Helk, because it gave me reminded me a lot about this guy. Yeah. Like it had a similar vibe at first. The thing about Helk, I guess because it's different because I already know, because it starts out as a comedy, but then it gets so fucking depresso. It's crazy, guys. The best when it tells you they're overpowered in the title, like One Punch Man or my death skill is really, really overpowered. I don't know, because you can still, like, the reason why One Punch Man works is because it has a really great supporting cast. Honestly, a lot of battles, I don't talk about the remake with the fancier art style. I'm talking about the one manga, the one that's crappy and I love it. No, I just think it's neat. Is that it has a really strong supportive cast, and a lot of times you have this cast have their own beef with each other. They have they're the ones who are getting beat up, and Saitama shows up at the end somehow in those really big serious fights. So in a way, we still have lots of drama and tension happening with all the supporting cast, right? Then there's also Mob Psycho, which is Mob Psycho 100, which is also from the same author. And Mob is also overpowered. But there are other things that he's lacking that he can't help with that power. So that is another thing. You can give them all the power, but you have them have other weaknesses and things that are not relevant to the power scaling. So that is actually, by the way, a very good. We should watch Mob Psycho. I dropped the manga somewhere in the middle. I don't remember why. I got lost, but we should watch that. I don't really dig Overlord. I tried reading it, but it's kind of dragged its feet, and it stopped being interesting for me sometime along the way. Also, like, some of the humor wasn't exactly hit for me, so I was like, but I do hear it's like it did have nice moments. Also because it's mainly carried by the supporting cast as well. So a lot of OP shows, as you notice, they need to have also a strong supporting cast. Tumblr is a thing for itself, guys. Tumblr is a beast for itself. Tread lightly, for you might accidentally find yourself somewhere scary. I have so much deranged thoughts about the fanfic that's like, I want to throw them at somebody, but at the same time I cringe so hard about it that I don't want anybody to know that I've been having this philosophical considerations. And the first thing is, it reminded me, because before I started trying to write this fanfic, I had some other self-insert ideas that I would just keep in my head and play around with them. And you guys remember Knights of the Old Republic? Sometimes when playing the game, I was a bit frustrated by the characterization of the main character, because I didn't feel like, because they're supposed to be an adult, but sometimes the reply they give feel kind of childish to me. And so I was rethinking this stuff in my head, and then I made like, okay, what if I did a self-insert in my brain? I never wrote any of that shit down. And writing my current fanfic feels a lot like the shit that I did in my head with that one, with the Knights of the Old Republic, with the to anyone who has not been spoiled on that game, we should totally play that. Oh my god, let's play that game next. Oh my, let's play this game next. Oh my god. Is it Duppy Fox one of the greatest Undertale tabloid? That explains it. I mean, that explains Undertale, no? I mean, it's nothing bad. I feel like the sheer fact that this platform still exists after all those years says positive things about it, right? But, yeah. I'm holding up a cup, by the way. I just can't see it. It's like, it's you know, see for yourself, insert what do they do in the story. What do they do in the story? Yeah, that's a very good question. Okay, I'm gonna yap some things. How many of you have actually present here have actually read the 2 chapters that I published on the server? Have I published 3 or have I published 2? Let me check. I have published 2. Okay, so question mark. How many of you present have read? So a lot of any of you who are in the have witnessed the gift that keeps on giving, that is SI Kuna. I will very much love link you guys the original thing that started this entire thing, which was hilarious as fuck, and I was dying when I read that, when I found it on Archive of Our Own. But here's the thing, a lot of times when people have like transmigration, right, with this reincarnation, transmigration shit, they are teleported immediately into an adult body, and like they have all their memories and shit, and they're just thrown into it to figure things out. That is an interesting premise, because the transmigrator often finds themselves, if they are an original person, not the same character, just time traveling, they find themselves stumped and they need to quickly figure things out, like be quick on their feet, have their quick wit, or like shit results in hilarious situations and misunderstandings, especially when like cultural differences and things get involved. This is a very good point. But then there's stories where it's time travel is involved oftentimes. So like they get transported into the body of a child. We're gonna ignore Bakarina for a second, because Bakarina is so stupid she doesn't count. Okay? But what kind of effect would this kind of thing have on an adult? And this is where I'm taking it a little bit serious instead of goofy, because I'd consider going through childhood a complete fucking torture. So it's called self-insert, but it's more like original character at this point. Like imagine you have an adult, a full-blown adult, being forced to go through childhood again. And the worst thing is, like, unless you wanna like get into serious trouble, you can't really tell anyone that you have like the mind of an adult, right? Nobody's gonna take you seriously either, because no people won't believe shit. How crushingly lonely is that? How crushingly lonely is that, is the thing. It would be very lonely, because people are social beings, but we also want to have genuine human connections and like have genuine conversations. And when you can't be honest and open with people, when you don't have anyone to talk to in a way that is like intellectually stimulating, that can be very lonely. And loneliness does fuck up your mind in the long run. So in an aspect, it's weird because if they died at 20 isekais into 2-year-old when they're 18 mentally, they're 38. I don't think it counts necessarily the same way. So I'm gonna go ahead and say with your example, Larry. It's okay. No, it's okay. Hi Kenji, you stumbled onto me explaining why my OC in the quotation mark self-insert fanfic is kind of broken in their brain. Yes, that also included. Also, that's not necessarily what I'm saying. Mainly it's because, like, it's the loneliness. It's the isolation. It's not being able to have anyone to talk to about things that bother you for real. Because I feel like loneliness, like as somebody who, due to depression, has been very isolated to the point where I have experienced effects of that kind of self-isolation really badly. Like, there was a time when I had like this is gonna be like really depressive. This is before I started streaming. So I would only see other people when going to work, and it's not the same thing. And I would sometimes see my parents, and then they went on holidays for 2 weeks, and it took me like 3 days to fucking crack, where I basically unpromptedly grabbed the hand of a work colleague, a female one, because it didn't feel real. Like nothing felt real anymore. Like the shift of perception of reality itself was broken. Like I wanted to feel that there is really a person next to me, because I felt so isolated without proper humor content. Yeah, guys, it was that bad, and like at some point it was really close to me realizing I need to do something. This is when I started fencing. I picked fencing, so I picked fencing because like I didn't want to do team sports thing, because I didn't want to burden anyone with being so poorly at any sports. So I picked fencing because it's a solo sport, and I wouldn't bother anyone if I'm shit. So that's how I started fencing, so that I would be around other people. Even if I'm still a complete loner and an introvert, it helped actually. So I started fencing for the sake of my own mental health. That was before I was seeking out therapy. This is also around the time where, like, half a year later after that, I also got the cats. Do you guys know how much effort it took me to convince myself to get cats? I was thinking, oh my god, I'm such a terrible person. I would be unworthy of the cats. I would be such a terrible cat parent, and I was crying so much because I was scared of fucking up and not being good enough for the cats. And it did wonders for me in the end when I did get Parsi and Merlin, because they would always come to greet me and they would purr. And I remember one time when I was feeling really down and depressed, and I was just lying in bed looking at the ceiling, and Merlin came onto my bed, and basically he crawled onto my pillow and lied on top of my head and started purring. And that was really nice. So I am not in that state anymore, just full on disclaimer. But I guess it's me taking these experiences I made and thinking it would be something similar. So I don't want you guys to be depressed about this. I'm fine. I took measures so that I'm fine. At the end of the day, I take measures to make myself fine. I fix shit. I'm a doer. I do shit. I guess in a way, for me, this fanfic is also to me exploring things about, like, and writing them down, because keeping them inside of my head, for example, I completely forgot that I actually had this entire concept of the Knights of the Old Republic self-insert. That one that I really went into entire detail and would really work through, and I never wrote any of that shit down. And I actually thought it was fairly okay. Shit. Oi! Oi! But yeah, that's I wanted to say, like, also about the age thing. I know people do this like mental math. Oh, you were 18, isekai didn't do a body of a 2-year-old, so when you're 20, you're 38. It's like, what I'm thinking, that's not really how it works, because the things we experience as we mature also come together with where we are in life. But being set back doesn't mean you experience the same adult things you would have experienced as an adult going from 20 to 38 compared to the other thing. So I don't feel like it equates the same way. Does that make sense to you guys? Are you guys confused? Is everyone confused? Have I thoroughly confused everyone? Are you all thoroughly bamboozled? To anyone who has been here since the start of the discussion, we all start dying at 25. Is that when your brain finishes growing? Yes. Cheers. We all have one foot in the grave. Life is a terminal illness that ends. No, life is a sexually transmitted disease that ends up in death 100% of times. It's a very lethal disease, guys. It's not my line, but I mean, again, managed to break out and concentrate on one thing at a time. Larry, I also have ADHD. Maybe not that strongly, but I do. Luckily, we can neuron activation. Hi, Lord Carew. I don't even know where I lost you. I'm struggling in keeping with myself up. Anyway, to anyone who was here from the start of the discussion, the other thing is that if you like, especially this is very special to JJK universe, because if you do this sort of self-insert into the Naruto universe, you can already affect things as a child. But if you self-insert into Jujutsu Kaisen, you have very little details on when exactly and where exactly what happens, because the world is much bigger. So technically speaking, if you talk about main cast, they have like when, for example, when you take the hidden inventory, it happens like 2005, 2006. The majority of the main cast of the students, they're like 3 years old at the time, or like what? Yeah, they're like 3 years old at the time. They can't do shit. They have no way to affect those events. None whatsoever. So if you get a self-insert into one of the main cast, you can't do shit. So you're there with all of this knowledge about future events of the story, and you can do nothing. What's more, you're like completely powerless, right? And then taking Yuji, like you don't even see her spirit. You don't even know. Like I have this thing where the basically before the start of the event of the fanfic and the main story, like the OC basically goes several times through this thing. It's like, maybe I'm just imagining all of this. Maybe this is all a big coincidence. Oh, maybe not. Is any of this real? Is this the real life? Or is it fantasy? like, shit fucks with your head. And then there's another thing that rarely is a plot point in JJK, and some fanfics bring this up, but like it never really gets it gets addressed in some fanfics, but not that much. is that Yuji at the start of the story is ridiculously strong. He can punch through a fucking concrete wall, and that's apparently fucking nothing. And here's the thing. It is addressed in the canon in a little way. Like, you need to think about it more. It's not stated blatantly. But it's kind of there. But what kind of mental effect would it have on a kid growing up when they're just this much stronger, faster, and just better at sports than anyone else, like inhumanely so? And so that's another thing that fucks with the head, that I realized would fuck with the head of the self-insert OC. And cut in a landslide, exactly. And so basically, the conclusion that I arrived after conducting several months of me writing out different scenes, different life situations of the self-insert prior to the start of the story, is that by the time it actually rolls around, they'd be so fucking done and so, like, mentally broken already that a part of them would be like, let's get this shit over with, I don't mind dying. So they'd be like, the entire point of getting a healthy, sane adult as a self-insert is like, breaks down because they'd be just already too fucking broken. Yeah. You can say a certain thing like, do this thing different, or this is a trap. Like, no, you can't, because you have no contact to anyone in if you go for Yuji, you have no contact to anyone in the world of Jujutsu, like, at all. You don't even know where to start because there are no locations named where any of the relevant places are, because locations are quotation mark secret. So, yeah. See, so you don't need to pay. Yeah, the only thing. And so I like, yeah. So when you guys on Discord do read the story, please keep that in mind. I'll try to put things here and there and all that. But also, like, if you have this much pressure and stress on yourself, also trying to figure out, do you like in the first chapter I published, I addressed this in a way like does your existence in the story play a big role? And what we learned by the end of Shibuya arcs, not really. No, not really. So it's okay for you to try to fix shit, right? But there's also like, do you want to try? Because there's a shit ton of suffering in the main story, and you could make things worse. But wait, it's JJK. It could always get worse. Yeah. So like imagine this, like, years spending, first of all, like years being constantly understimulated, isolated, having to deal with other shit, and at the same time questioning your perception of reality. Like, is this the JJK universe? Is this a real life? We've already been there. And then like what do you actually do? Can you do anything? Like the depression of not being able to fix shit. Knowing that some things you can't fix at all, people you can't save, even though you have all this knowledge, you can't do anything with it. The sheer helplessness and powerlessness, the crushing weight of it all. I made my OC suffer so much. The story hasn't started and they already went through 13 years of torture. If you were in JJK, what are your chances of surviving? The same chance of survivor of anyone who does not live in Japan. Pretty good, I'd say. They make it an entire point that like Japan is a major hotspot for curses, that they don't really have that much curses outside of Japan. So we're all good. We're doing great here. Hi Rubix. Hi Conru. If you can't keep your memory, would you still have your ADHD or anything similar? This is a very interesting question. I did debate on that. ADHD is a brain thing. So in theory, if you wanted to, as an author, you could fix your ADHD through transmigration. Because you could say, well, you transmigrated into a healthy brain that does not have ADHD. Does it make sense to you guys? But since I base the self-insert on myself and I am already super neurotic, like I overthink and over-worry about everything. And now imagine those of you like Rubik's and others who know me for a longer time as a streamer, who know how much I overthink. And like originally when I started streaming, I would apologize for everything and overthink everything. Now imagine you take this person and put this person in the conditions I have just described to you guys. How well do you think their mental health would fare? You have never seen this gone in a day in your life? Liar! Liar! Well, I can't believe Lyria kept my brain healthy. Dude, I also have ADHD. I'm also fairly certain Dad must have had some scale of ADHD. My ADHD has ADHD. Hi, welcome. Oh yeah, I did tell you guys how the I have also this very annoying trait, and I don't know, it honestly depends on the company and on the team you have, but I constantly have to to make sure this is my overthinking self. Like, for example, today I left earlier because I set everything up and it would just not make sense to stay longer, because tomorrow I'm already staying longer because of how things are set up for the experiment, okay? But it feels wrong to leave early and to not notify anyone among the chefs. And I went to him and said, hi, unless you have anything for me, I'm done setting up and I'll be leaving early. Maybe it's weird, but it gives me a relief when I tell one of the supervisors, hey, this and this, I did not just run off. I did the thing. And it's because tomorrow I'll be working longer. And it's anxiety. My anxiety has anxiety. Kamba Mary! My ADHD lord. Oh lord. Okay, now I have yapped about the thought process that went into the creation of the fanfic. Yeah, it is. Or at least it's the supervisor, because in case they have questions what's happening and where is she? But yeah, I left 1.5 hours early. Yeah, I mean, but I looked at what I need to do for the experiment, and then I realized it makes no sense to start it today, because then I'd have to re-prepare everything tomorrow anyway. It makes sense for me to do it tomorrow, and then if everything is passed for the test run, cue the real deal right after. And then I don't have to re-prepare anything. Unless, of course, something is wrong, then it's fucked anyway. But also in my past workplace, I had this thing where I constantly was doing a checklist thing where I would report every single task that I would finish to my direct supervisor. Hey, I have finished review of this and this. And I would just give her an idea of what the state was. And she never pretended it worked, and let her keep track of how tasks work. What will you burn to the ground tomorrow? A reverse phase. But yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to my yap, because I wanted to share this with someone and I wanted to throw ideas at the wall. My main issue is I'm really scared I might mischaracterize some characters, and I want to do the original characters justice. And for example, I started writing point of view from Nobara, and I was like, what would Nobara think in this situation? And I'm not quite certain. And I said I don't want to yap this long. When will Gojo be turned into a cat? He won't. But I posted a preview. I posted a preview from chapter 4, and others thought it was funny when I showed him. Because it's really funny when you think about it, you know? In the manga, we get introduced how apparently like the Jujutsu High has like to anyone outside, it's like, oh, it's a private religious school. That's their cover story. That's their cover story. But that sounds suspicious as fuck when suddenly you have a kid that randomly transfers there in the middle of the school year. That sounds shady as fuck, and I'm actually calling that out in the fanfic. Don't worry, Shell. You missed absolutely nothing of value. And nothing of value was lost. Just me yapping about my fanfic. It's fine. And about emus. And now I'm turning the cable of my headphones. Yeah. Yeah. And you're not late. You're... a shell is never late, nor is a shell too early. A shell is always right on time when he's meant to arrive. So yeah, these are the thoughts that have been going in my mind. It's according to what, so it's not lost either. I think everyone would be fucking lost when they like listen to this. Please, yes, this high school kid just started punching the air. That's nice. To make Naruto. Naruto, why are you... funny. But the funny thing is, in Abridged, when they bring this up, it's actually not true. You guys know why? Because transfigured humans still are humans, so they can be seen by regular humans. Meaning that Abridged episode of JJK, one with Nanami, that isn't actually a thing. But for the rest of it, it is. Actually, if you pay attention to the thing with Shibuya, where Gojo is down there fighting the disaster curses, there are some people say, oh, hey, what is that guy over there doing alone? And another one, I think the Baldo dress up guy. Huh, one guy? You mean 4 guys? Some of them see. Some of them see stuff. And Shell is also trying to at least learn some German, which is why he was late. Ooh, Gamba! Can we hear the sea if we listen inside the shell? That's cool. Yeah, we can quiz Shell on the server, because we have so many Germans. Ganzen deutschen Kanal, und dann Animok wird auch noch passieren, und dann wir werden auch noch über Animok reden. Ja. Ooh, nice. I have no idea what A1 or A2 mean in this context. Rubix, you're a sassy baka. But anyway, we should go here. Whoosh. We should head over here. My plan was actually to start playing immediately, but like then I broke because just wing it, exactly. Just wing it. Ah, naruhodo. I'm not sassy. I'm not sassy. You guys know it perfectly well. And my fanfic is also not sassy. And oh yeah, right. I forgot. I wanted to show you guys that one short that's let me see if I can find it on my own. Oh no, Amiki uploaded the new ASMR. I need to listen to that. Okay, I think I need to show you the search results. I need to show you guys the search results. So good. This is so good. So I typed in literature short shadow daddies, books with shadow daddies, romantic recommendation, must read fantasy romance books featuring shadow daddies. Heart. Oh my god, I'm face palming so hard. That's a real thing. That's how they built. This is the person I'm looking for. I think this, yes, this is the one that I wanted to show you. Shadow daddies. The only one that comes to mind is it's a trope in romance. It's a morally gray guy in fantasy romance who is usually like centuries older than the female protagonist. Morally gray to morally dark, and he's actually manipulative and like an aggressive asshole. Not the type of guy you would ever want in a partner. But for some reason, shadow daddies are popular. I didn't know this is the only short that I actually. Wait, can you see my mouse? Can you see my mouse? No. But this is the only short that I actually saw. Wait, let me make it louder because I made it quieter because I was afraid that Dynasty Warriors would be loud. No, they're not sugar daddies, they're shadow daddies. Okay. Okay, listen to Elizabeth Wheatley. I watch her shorts a lot, but then I never know her name is. Please check her out, she's also an author. Zehi tikkus dekadasai.
Do you ever wish your husband was like the morally gray shadow daddies in your books?
No,
Not even once?
not once.
I find that hard to believe. Look, the morally gray shadow daddy is not going to reassure me that yes, he still loves me 97 times a day. How insecure are you?
No, that's not the short.
Really insecure.
I need a different one.
I've never wished he was.
No. Which one was it then? We need the shadow daddies. No. Okay, what about... Yes! This is the one!
Why do you keep reading books with the morally gray shadow daddies? You've said you wouldn't want that in real life.
Oh, I don't.
Okay, let's go.
Why do you keep reading books with the morally gray shadow daddies? You've said you wouldn't want that in real life.
Oh, I don't want it in my fiction either. But it's so popular, I just kind of have to deal with it.
But why? Again, most of us would never want that in real life.
Well, not in a partner.
What?
I suspect the popularity of morally gray shadow daddies in
Pay
romance
attention.
has less to do with what women want in a partner and more to do with the aggression and dominance women want to express themselves.
You lost me.
Esther Perel has written about how women will often use male characters in their imaginations as avatars for their own aggression.
Okay.
Most women and girls have been told from a very young age that they aren't allowed to be loud, aggressive, or angry.
That is true.
So imagining a man doing those things instead is a way for their minds to process those emotions while not feeling bad about it. Because society says it's okay for men to be angry and aggressive, but women get told to conceal, don't feel.
So morally gray shadow daddies are popular because of repressed female rage.
That's a hypothesis I have, yes.
So we just have to live with them in romance?
Well, Dangerous Assassin is
She's promoting her own book.
about a softy archduke who falls in love with the assassin who was sent to end him.
I'll take that.
But what I wanted to say about this is maybe the women were the shadow daddies all along. She has never met a Slavic or a Latina girl that will slap the heck out of you. What's that? Eh? What do you mean? Eh? Rubix, what do you mean? But no, the comments are also absolutely great on this. We were the real morally grey shadow daddies all along. So you're telling me I can be my own morally grey shadow daddy? The real morally grey shadow daddies were the emotions we suppressed along the way. So yeah, this is really funny because in a way that also like since it's a I'll let you guys draw your own I'll let you guys draw your own conclusions as to how I relate this short to my self-insert. I'll and why I call it a power fantasy. I'll let you guys draw your own conclusions. Maybe Lyria was the morally grey shadow daddy. My face hurts. Dying gun noises. Yes, I died. I died to be reborn as your morally grey shadow daddy, chat. I will now proceed to covet on you. Wait, how do I... Okay, chat is here. Can I... Let's see if I can make my arm do something. Can I make my arm do something? Come on. Come on. Come on! Comment on chat! It's not working. Why is it not working? Work, damn it. I've tried so hard. But in the end, I can't comment on chat. Maybe I can. What if I can? Get down here, chat. You're being cabedoned now. I am your morally grey shaddy. I'm your morally grey shadow daddy. Oh god. The real Slim So if there was Daddy near, is Shadow near Shadow Daddy, then I'd have not played the original Nier Replicant. I'm sorry, I can't say, but maybe, I don't know. Oh lord. I should what?
Sun Quan, Liu Bei. Following the Battle of Zhou, these three men became the center of everything.
Morally grey Shady Smith.
Cao Ren, charged with the defense of Jiangling, performed admirably against the combined onslaught of Sun Quan and Liu Bei. Even though the city eventually fell to Zhou Yu.
I can make that as a goal for Jonathan to get that art.
Afterward, Cao Cao again began plotting a campaign to invade the south,
yes,
and sent for Ma Teng. Ma Teng was one of the men involved in the previous attempt to assassinate Cao Cao.
Yeah, right. We were here and we were seeing things like he just loves collecting people who try to kill him. It's a dangerous obsession to have, my lord.
However, his actions would lead to trouble in the West. With his father killed,
My lord, I came back for the milk.
Ma Chao gathered an army
You went to get the milk! You missed the shadow daddies, Larry! I'm not sure you want to know.
His southern campaign, and instead sent his troops to Guangzhong. He was more than prepared to face his new.
Who would be the shadow daddy in Dynasty Warriors?
For revenge. The strategies of his master tactician.
I mean, look at him. He looks cute when he's smug like that. Look at him. I'm trying to do something with my hand, but it's not detecting. Am I sitting too close to the PC now? Wait, what is the camera showing? It should be doing the hand thing. It's not. There.
I suppose it is from fatigue, but Lord Cao Cao seems to have lost his edge.
Really?
I like this guy's
isn't it
face.
the job of a strategist to cover for that?
Like his facial structure type.
When he does too much.
Oh yeah, depression. This is where we stopped.
You seem tired, my lord.
Why does this painted on smile on his face, dickhead?
Tell me, what strategy have you devised for us?
We will strike them head on, although it may appear foolish.
I can't do that.
The enemy is filled with people from Guangzhong. Until recently, they were all mortal enemies of each other.
You mean to destroy them from within?
Precisely. I have heard that you and the enemy general Han Sui are old acquaintances.
So, you are in need of
See,
my
this
Very
smug
well.
expression is really cute.
Excellent, Lord Cao Cao. Now, if you will.
My lord, you're not taking your nap yet. I go get your blanket.
To think he would use my past friendships to our advantage. He is not one to be underestimated.
You look so happy.
I figured they were nothing but a bunch of puny farmers, but they're much stronger than I thought.
The fighting puny farmers is what got you into trouble in the first place.
With Dian Wei gone, he has to protect our lord all by himself.
Yeah, the true Romans.
Those guys are sure proving to be a lot of trouble.
You are exactly right, my rotund friend. How should we deal with those meddlesome cavalry units?
Just roll at them. Okay, first things first. This very important thing. The skill tree. Because otherwise, if we don't update it, we're fucked. My lord, the farmer are revolting. Let's bring them cake. Oh, that's gonna go over well. By a large amount, define a large amount for me.
It's too cold here. I wish we could head south.
Yeah, well, the southern campaign is postponed. Hi, bro.
Ma Chao is much stronger than I expected. He has truly earned every bit of his reputation.
Cavalry, I think it's best to deal with them with a squad of mages. We don't have Zhuge Liang here with us, unfortunately.
Our forces' morale is continuing to wane. We are in quite a predicament.
I wonder how we should proceed.
Well, we need to find a way to boost the morale.
They say nothing good comes from revenge, but that's exactly where Ma Chao's energy comes from.
Then we shall abuse it. Use
I'm
it
sick of
against
fighting.
our enemies.
I haven't had a day off in months.
Yeah, no, the morale is not going to be great that way.
The general is worn out. You're the strategist. Why don't you come up with a plan? I'm sorry. I'm just having a bad day.
You do realize having a bad day like that is gonna get your head chopped off. My lord, can I get next week off? Sure. You guys are getting a week off before the Animuk.
The time
so
is
you can rest well.
Us. Let us make our move.
Understood.
I am putting you in charge of my forces for this battle. Don't let me down, Joshu.
You wish me to command your army? Very well. Our first step must be to blunt the momentum of their mounted troops. We must claim strategic points on the front line. But the old South would never have given his strategist full control.
Fight me now for glory! Tighten the defenses!
So, Joshu, do you intend to abuse the trust you've been given? Is a question to ask. Out-kicking hacker! Stupid lance person! Yeah! They're so annoying to deal with, but when I fight as them, I can't fucking hit shit! I hated fighting as Xiao Yun.
This is not the end.
There is not a strategist alive that can best win battle.
Not a strategist alive. I would suggest you try your hand in Sugelyang. My lord, this arrow looks very yummy. Please don't eat arrows. I prohibit you, Larry, from eating arrows. That's not very healthy. That's not a very healthy time. Oh god.
I believe Lord Cao Cao himself may come in handy here.
Oh my god, guys, I need to read you a quote from a fanfic. It's from a JJK fanfic where there's 2 self-inserts. And it's fucking funny. It's like really peak. This is the type of wit I wish I had, but I've never come up with anything this witty to say when I'm actually doing anything. It's so fucking good, I just fucking died. I was like, that didn't really happen.
We must rouse ourselves for this battle.
Hitting cavalry. Fuck your cavalry, fuck your horses. I'm gonna make barbecue out of your horses. Yeah! There you guys going, I'm gonna heck you up.
Fight me now for glory.
I'm gonna fight you for all of the glory. Get hacked, hackers.
This is not the end.
There is not a strategist alive.
Thank you for... Okay, that's a cool move.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I
Fuck
shall
it!
see.
Okay, I'm beginning to hate horses more than I hate archers.
Your efforts are dazzling. You shall see me shine as well. Yes, even brighter than now.
How about you get your high fucking spirits?
You just reached another level of brilliance.
And help our lord. Because there's... fucking horses!
My lord, Ma Dai is charging forth from the enemy ranks toward us.
He wishes to eliminate Lord Cao Cao directly. He must be stopped at once.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the
Yes, I am doing my best here.
There is not a strategist alive that can best lead battle.
So you are my next.
Oh god. Die already! All of you.
All of the others.
This is where the rotund man would have come in handy. Like your cavalry. Today's stream is sponsored by your shadow. Oh, why would you say something like that? Oh my god. The biggest trauma thing that should trap of the current time. Terrifying.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Is there nobody out there that can assist you?
I am already assisting you, my lord. I'm just really not good at these fucking horses.
That's great. I'm gonna try that too. Watch me.
Yes, please do. There's somebody doing anything here.
Let me see what you are capable of. Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory.
I need to heal. Throw these fucking horses. Pick your kicking horse up. Yeah. There should be. I'm sure there should be some sort of healing item somewhere here. Oh, so where's the other general there? Stop me if you can. They can't. There's. Damn, I was trying to aim in the other direction. Well, that was wasted. That was a wasted muso, but what can you do? Why is he fighting with a fucking brush? Take this seriously, bro. There we go. And I couldn't even defend it against it. How can... Why don't you go get trampled by your own fucking horses? Like, he can get trampled by his own fucking horses. Oh, fuck! You know what, I'll just... Fuck! No! 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 Shadow Daddy sound like a gay dating simulator, like the KFC one, or an Otome game. Yes, we die to Madai! Yes. We skip. Yes, we can skip, we've seen that. Yes.
Joshua. Tell so
there we go. Being banished to the Shadow Realm gets a whole new Oh, we haven't talked to this guy.
I hear that one of the enemy is described as splendid. I do look forward to meeting him.
Ah, he's so gloriously gay.
A strange one, huh?
No, he's just very, very, very gay. Very, very, very gay. Was supposed to be a Mada pan, but that works. Yeah, that means I need to redo all of the skills. Mada does it.
The time is near.
My lord, you dodged. Yes. Yes, I dodged.
I am putting you in charge of my forces for this battle.
We were banished to the realm of the Shadow Daddies.
You wish me to
That's terrifying, isn't it?
Very well. Our first step must be to blunt the momentum of their mounted troops. We must claim strategic points on the front line. But the old Sao would never have given the strategist full control.
Fight me now for glory. Move now. Wait for further instructions. I must retreat. This is not the end.
There is not a strategist alive that can best meet the battle.
Kill all the horses. I don't mean in real life, I mean in game. It was Steam dialogue. Yes. Diadodge. Okay, let's move out of there. Here we can't reach him there because he was in the hidden point. Okay, we got him. We got him!
Now we'll have to really think. I believe Lord Cao Cao himself may come in handy here.
Okay, let's go over there because it's where most of the enemy forces are attacking. My lord, for some reason my horse just died. Dude! It's not my fault.
Carry our honor across the land.
Great, I went from the wrong end. Well, then I will just deal with these guys. See, that's how I deal with them. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's still locked. Let's go back around. Barely we can't do it otherwise. And there's more enemy forces advancing here, so like... Did they just fucking lock me out all over? Okay, never mind. Fucking horse. I'm trying to say your voice gonna go horse. God, you guys. I find it funny if the Shadow Daddy's name are like John, Kyle, Steve. I'm sure they have names like that. You all know that.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
I'll crush all of your horses.
Your efforts are dazzling. You shall see me shine as well.
Please shine brighter. Shine so bright that all the horses are blinded and run off a cliff. Yeah, we're done here. Can I go through this fucking gate? No?
I must retreat. I suppose I wasn't ready to face this particular trial.
Fucking horse! Where's your neighbors? Stop horsing around, chat!
You are truly powerful. We also must rouse ourselves for this battle.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Yeah, I picked everything up and I still can't... Do I really have to go around every single thing or can I pass through my own fucking gate here? Ah, fucking damn it. Yes, I do have to go around for everything. Unless this gate is also locked. Thank fucking goodness. I need to go see my lord! Maybe I should have stolen one of the horses. Not gonna lie.
My lord, Ma Dai is charging forth from the enemy ranks toward us.
He wishes to eliminate Lord Cao Cao directly. He must be stopped at once.
You
think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
I can't outsmart you, but I'll try to outmuso you.
And you'll win 100 battles.
Stop me if you can.
I love how the horses are just dying in the background. That's lovely.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
Okay.
You're a strong leader, but you could still learn a lot from me.
Okay, there they are coming.
The name's Madai. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Madai, it's time to die!
I promised too many people that I would survive this battle, so I guess this is goodbye.
Bye
There's
bye!
not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
There's not a horse alive in this fight that can't trample all over me. There's... Oh god. Okay. We can do this.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Oh god.
There is not a strategist alive
There's
that
another
can
one.
best me in battle.
Wherever the heck you are.
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna try that too. Watch me.
Yes, please do. Please do your job as the bodyguard.
Come on, everybody.
Come on, every pony. Friendship is magic. United friendship against us because we're the baddies somehow. I mean, remaining horses can trample all over you. Yes, I guess. The ones that are still left. Anyway, my lord should be fine here. Just really need to go into my own camp here. Since the votes, yay, drive, hit and drown on a horse. My lord, I got you the last ticket to Lyria concert. And if Reinhardt taught me anything, magic is everything. Oh lord. Oof! Whoa! Nice dodge.
Fight me now for glory.
Oh, damn, he already started defending. Got you both. Okay, no, only one, but okay.
Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up. But I also don't think that horses have great maneuverability here.
This is not the end.
In this sort of situation.
You are truly powerful.
And then closed
We
borders.
also must rouse ourselves for this battle.
Why don't horses count as a double kill? Okay, guys, you guys can deal with the rest. I clearly need to go elsewhere. Try, no, right? Hi, Lucas! Hi, Cicada! Friendship is magic with blood poured on the battlefield. I remembered something. There was someone I knew in high school who, when anyone says horse or horsey, they would say seesaw. I don't know what that has to do anything with it. Some people are actually following me through the water. Interesting. But none of you hackers have horses, so I don't care. Heck it all. Hecky Dawn! I'm gonna heck the heck out of you from a TV show. Ah. Okay. Something is not right, right? Who are you?
If it isn't the
Oh, okay. Maybe the Shadow Daddies were the friendship we made along the way? Question mark.
Have to be so cute.
Come, you meddling strategist! Face me if you dare!
Oh no, it's another spear guy. Can I heck your horse first?
Stop me if you can.
You will go no further. I shall stop you here.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
Alright, there it is. Go. Otsu!
Guanzhong now belongs to you. Where
And it's
will you
raining.
go from
That is
here,
not good.
my lord?
The future is unknown.
Really? I
Oh,
thought you were
no.
a man of vision.
I am. I simply realize that things do not always go as planned, including the fates of Liu Bei, Sun Quan, and indeed my own.
Depression. Still depression. But he's getting there. They're all worried. I feel like this guy is more like, I don't want to
I think
stick.
you're right. Our Lord
Doesn't want to be on a ship that's sinking.
Time is limited.
My lord, the light mummies are on the way. Be careful. What?
Before the strategies of Cao Cao and Jia Shu. Fearful of Cao Cao expanding his influence in the west, Liu Zhang of Yi turned to Liu Bei for help.
Did he just throw a ball there?
Considering the chaos of the times, this proved to be a costly mistake.
How?
Sensing an opportunity, Liu Bei left Guan Yu in charge of Jing and moved to invade Yi. By seizing Yi from Liu Zhang, Liu
he
Bei
invaded them
managed to
instead.
establish a foothold in his own quest for power. Cao Cao of Wei, Sun Quan of Wu, and now Liu Bei of Shu. The land was divided into three. Upon hearing of Liu Bei's conquest of Yi, Cao Cao advanced his men toward Hanzhong, which was under the control of Zhonglu. By securing Hanzhong, which lay to the north of Shu, he would seal off Liu Bei's movements.
Let's see how that goes.
Indeed, it seemed a very natural move for the ruthlessly logical Cao Cao to make.
But I sense a but.
However, Xiahou Yuan and the others felt uneasy as they headed for Yangping Gate. They felt as if Cao Cao was uncharacteristically acting out of haste. Time is limited.
Yeah, he's going to die next mission,
Even
isn't
the
he?
hero of chaos could not change this law of nature.
Yeah, he's dying in this mission. He's dying in this mission, damn it. Lord, your Thomas bricks, damn that the dis. Is that as acrylic bricks? Have I told you about our Lord and Savior, the acrylic brick?
It is time. Lost in thought, General?
I was thinking about how it used to be just me doing our Lord. Our kingdom has grown. And that's a
Not
good
that
thing,
break
you know?
high on us.
But
The people have been drawn to the three of you. It's only natural.
Such a drama queen.
And this
Slay
battle
queen.
is your chance to prove why.
And he goes around prancing on the battlefield. Oh my. This guy's like, am I
we can't be
hallucinating?
late. Let's get going.
But they were all of them deceived, for the fires of Mount Doom soon blew, And secretly forged another ring. Oh go. Yeah, Slay! Yes, guys, so yeah, Slay. Oh my god. We will be playing as him on one of the missions. Wait, we're already starting? Okay, we need to update our skills. There we go. Max it out. Maybe somehow we get married this mission, as we know, we can pull women on the battlefield. Yes, maybe. That guy put the part of the Shadow Daddies. No, he's too prancy for that. Shadow Daddies are more daddy-like. Anyone who's late to the show, don't question. Wait, are we here just to suffer indeed?
Barely sit back, we will miss our opportunity. We must advance swiftly.
Are you able to unlock everything at the start? Oh, that's because...
An unknown army has been sighted. It's approaching rapidly. We must be Shu reinforcements. We'll have to keep a close eye on them.
Liu Bei has his followers, and he has his lands. Now, he wishes to claim more. If we allow him to seize the initiative here,
it's because of the previous missions that I was doing. Since this is story mode, the points are shared between the characters.
We must keep him safe. I bring news. We have discovered the enemy supply depots. General, supplies are the foundation of any army. If we can secure them, we will bring the enemy to its knees. I've more than earned my reputation.
I will hold the enemy off here. Yuan, you secure the storehouses.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Okay, I can't do close range combat like this, sorry. There we go, almost there. Damn, we didn't defeat them. Ah, got the points stolen from us. Anyway, there are guys over there that are blinking green, so we have to destroy them.
Zhang Lu is on our side. A few cuts and bruises will be healed in no time. It is an honor to face you on behalf of my lord.
Oh, your lord. Well, I have a lord too. Let's see whose lord is better.
Neither my heart nor my spear hath broken. We shall meet again.
Sure.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
I don't think this guy is kind of cool. But close range archer is just bullshit, okay? Can I just say that?
It is just what I would expect from you, General. What a beautiful example you set for us all. Zhang Lu is on our side. A few cuts and bruises will be healed in no time.
I can't do close range combat like this. Fucking tennis racket it is.
Fleet is not necessarily to lose.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Sorry, it is such a unique fighting style, but it's really annoying how it's designed in a way that you're... Okay, where were the supplies? How do I get to them? I think it was best if we go through here. I became what I love, I became an archer. Oh god. Our lord the best, he needs the pacifier and the milk. I think that's a bit much already. Lyria serves her enemies on a silver platter. I have to. Kinda. Okay, this is where Archie would actually come in handy. Did I just send arrows in 3 different directions, like totally?
Zhang Lu is on our side. A few cuts and bruises will be healed in no time.
Who is this? John Lu. I'm just gonna call him John Vtuber. Okay, time for Wreck-It.
Excellent, you add. You know well how I fight.
That's not John. That's not John.
For glory!
I can't believe it. I've never met someone so strong.
I need to bypass this shit somehow.
Pounded into submission.
To get over there? How do I do that? Is there? No, there's just a brick wall. How do I get to the supply thing? I guess I have to go the other way. Lyria does not need forks or knives with her claws. Oi. I don't think there ever will be a John Vtuber Lyria collab, but I very much respect and admire John Vtuber. It was very nice to see someone like that become popular instead of people who I feel like I could... like, were really such a polar opposite of me, where I feel like, I guess I am not the type of VTuber that could ever, you know, achieve anything. And even if I don't achieve anything, it's just nice to see someone who is just like that.
Spectacular! Your bravery is alluring.
This is how we get to the supplies. For a lot of power of bullshit. Oh, he flew very far. I'm sorry, Lyria, but John VTuber's streaming right now, so yeah, exactly. This is might also be my own, how do I put it? Insecurity speaking in a way. It got better over time, but I used to be like incredibly insecure over myself as a person. Am I even going the right way? As a streamer, like, you guys know me. I used to put myself down a lot. But I do gotta see, I think Rin Penrose is amazing. Johnny Anime, the one and only? No, Rin! Wait, what the fuck is this? How do I get up there? Is that not how I get up there? What is this bullshit? How do I get there? Where's the passage to there? Used. Let's keep it in the past tense, exactly. Lyria to city. Oi! Oh, damn it. Wait, what? I failed? Oh, fucking damn it. I took too long, I guess.
Fight me now! For glory! I defeat you! I can't believe I lost to someone as strong as you.
Such leadership is just what I would expect from you, General. What a beautiful example you set for us all.
Okay, we got it. Yeah, I went all the way here to end up failing capturing these stupid ass supplies. I feel cheated. Is there a way through here? Why is there a way through here? Is there a way through here? Wait, they're going. I don't want to. I'm a bit overwhelmed. Sorry, guys. Why do you have Pooja yapping in your ear? Oh, you missed when we recruited the guy. That's Sung-e. And he's canonically gay. Slay Queen. Love him. It's cool to know. We should play Final Fantasy 9 sometime. There's so many games I want to play, it's terrible. I need to get to those guys ASAP. Question is just how. The game just confirms it. He's also very much a drama queen and he loves prancing around. Maybe yes. Maybe that's how we deal with him. I need to get over there. I'm gonna ignore you guys, I need to run faster. So sorry, passing through. I'm very busy, Oh lord, I found your new bodyguard for your bromance, oh lord. Oh good, for goodness sake. Wait, what? Okay, where am I? Why am I? Oh, I jump in, okay. I am denied entry through jumping in, okay, there we go.
Destined to fall here?
No! Shut up! There we go.
Fight me now! For glory!
Are you ready to face me?
Oh! They're even stronger than I thought!
Oh fuck, I thought I had one more move, so I don't.
The heavens have answered us! We thank you!
Oh fuck! Oh god, I dodged that. How the fuck did I dodge that? Okay, let's go! There we go, that's how we do it.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Okay.
The next time I see you, you're finished.
I guess we can take the shortcut here. Question mark shortcut.
Magnificent.
Oh, they were going in the wrong direction. Fuck. We need to get back. How do we get back? Ah!
I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Please do. They're attacking. We need to go catch them. Chaoyan, more like ground pound. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go.
Your wits are a match for mine.
I believe my arrow is a match for you.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
There we go. There's one more.
To retreat is not necessary.
There we go. We saved this part. Let's just stay in and get 1k. We're so close to it anyway. There we go. We got our 1k.
Your might is worthy of a true warrior of the three kingdoms.
Aw,
Well done, Yuan. An excellent display.
Okay, we got this. And the speed boost. Always remember, Gun, there are two sorts of stealth. Normal stealth, sneaking around when... sorry, give me a second.
He likes to stay fabulous, yes. Always remember, Gun, there are two sorts of stealth. Normal stealth, sneaking around so no one knows you are there. And heavy stealth. If there are no survivors, no one knows it was you.
Unless there was a camera, but yes.
My lord, you're looking pretty cute today. Could it become your bodyguard? Ooh.
Oh wow, that guy missed pretty badly.
Zhang Lu is on our side. A few cuts and bruises will be healed in no time.
I don't think those cuts and bruises are healing anytime soon, bro. Well, I don't think there are cameras in ancient China, no. Agreed.
Are we destined to fall here?
Yes, to me.
My people look up to me. They need me. I must fight on.
Some sort of sorcery at work. He is drawing his strength from somewhere else.
Oh. Oh, yes.
I believe your wits are a match for mine.
Okay, sorcerer. I see the sorcerer. It's these things. Okay, but we need to trigger the event to realize that that is... Yes, okay, what other suspicious sorcery objects do we have here? Are there other suspicious... Oh, I found the suspicious sorcery object! It's a gun! It's a gun statue! What were they doing with these cauldrons in ancient China? Question, is it the only one, or do we have more? Okay, no, there are more. Okay, thanks for telling me. Let's look for more. Suspiciously empty space. Let's see. Whoosh. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Maybe there is another one on this side. Looks more like a sensor than a cauldron to me. Yeah, I guess it might be a mistranslation or like... Oh, I think there's... No? Yes! Is this the only one or is there a third one? Oh, there we go.
Now, General, we must march to glorious victory!
There we go! We did the victory!
I bring news. The forces
Fun fact, Pineapple tried to eat you.
And now Wu is
and we defeat it, because we are stronger. We must assert dominance by consuming pineapple at every possible opportunity. Which is why you must put pineapple on pizza.
The lands of Hanzhong
You heard it here.
to Cao Cao. However, there were 3 kingdoms vying for control of the land. By attacking one, you merely left yourself open to be attacked by the other.
Must be a very precarious balance.
Sensing an opportunity to strike Cao Cao, Wu moved its army north. At Shu's behest, they advanced their forces to Hefei.
Yeah, they're having their own beef together.
The bulk of the Wei forces were concentrated in Hanzhong, leaving their defenses in Hefei thin. Amid the commotion within the camp, Cao Cao stood alone, calm and collected as always.
Yeah, but we've been getting hints in the story.
To defend Hefei by any means necessary, and would not give it up without a fight.
Is this where he dies?
As the Wu army closed in, his blade stood firm, glistening in the sunlight.
One last stand. One last stand.
The Wei ranks were blessed with the presence of Zhang Liao, and the legend, which would be told for generations to come, was about to begin.
Oh, okay. I don't think it's a very good place to stand, sir.
Our forces are relentless. We should hold up and await reinforcements.
Unless we strike back, the castle will fall. I, for one, am not afraid to give my life for the good of my kingdom. I am Zhang Liao. Who will face me?
Yeah, close your mouth or you might catch an arrow. Okay, let me...
I will
Okay. On pizza, what did the Italian city do to you? Yeah, they try to eat your tongue as your tongue is a muscle. Yum, 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 yum. One up, it's not cheese, no tomato paste, just pineapple. Just pineapple, fresh pineapple is great. I don't really like pineapple from the conserves, but it's good when you roast it together with tuna. Their gotcha tomato soup, maybe that was it, what they were trying to do. Maybe that's how they were healing themselves. Yes, because... Aww.
Accompany you, Father. We must inspire our troops to great deeds.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Will you though?
I will destroy you all in the name of my lord. If you want these lands, you will have to kill me.
No! He's some sort of monster!
Aw, thank you.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek.
Need to collect all the
Every
stats.
victory serves to make me that much stronger.
You have shown me the error of my ways. I will be a coward no more.
Aw, we motivated some people.
I am with you, my lord.
Oh.
No! Leave me alone!
Then don't run at me! I just love how much noise his weapons make.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory.
Okay, there we go. I feel like this is another like only half battle. I don't want to push too long today because I have to wake up early tomorrow again, so I will be wrapping it up after this battle, even though we're almost done with the story. There's like barely a mission left. The rest we can deal with the rest of it. Taking archers, killing our bros. Bros before horses and archers. Ayare, Kandri!
We must revive.
There is still much I need to accomplish. I shall withdraw for now.
Yeah, there we go.
Every
Done.
victory serves to make me
My
that
lord,
much
time to sleep. It is
stronger.
indeed. Careful, shadow daddies are coming with a belt. What the fuck, Larry?
We've done it. The enemy vanguard is no more.
Hint of a baka. No. Concentration, silliness. Yes, probably. I think I actually can stop at this point. Yeah. The tail tastes. What would dragon tail taste? What would I taste like? Sweet, I guess. Best served with sweet sauce. Hi, arigato. There we go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and talking about shadow daddies. Hi, Aru. Yes, there's lots of silliness here. But remember, you guys are also silly because you hang out with me here. I'll make the other waiting rooms later on. There will be one for Friday and for Saturday, and I just might make... maybe we can wrap up base storyline on Saturday and do some singing. Some singing as in like practice afterwards. It's just gonna be all listed under the Dynasty Warriors, so any people who join stream will be like, huh? But it's fine. That is fine. We can be here together, yay! Alright, everyone. Then I have to make sure you guys take care of yourselves.